Auburn Blitz is now on the air. Your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
Hello again, everyone, and good Monday afternoon. Welcome into this, the latest edition of the Auburn Blitz. I am Andy Graham. Alongside Jim Hardy, we'll be with you for the next hour, taking your comments, taking your phone calls, talking about everything going on in the world of Auburn athletics and maybe a little bit beyond. Auburn coming off an off week. Talked about how much they needed to get done. There was a long list of things they needed to kind of work on and correct. Maybe they got those things done. I hope they did. We will find out. As I don't know if you know this, Jim, but Auburn and Georgia is the Deep South's oldest rivalry.
I don't think Georgia really sees it that way.
No, it hasn't been a rivalry in quite a while,
right.
Actually. I'm going back to, 2006. Last time Auburn beat Georgia in Athens, I guess 2005 it was. And I don't what have we won 3 times since 2006? Is that right? 10, 13, and 17?
Yeah,
is that it?
13, yeah, I think, 17.
That's not good. That is not good at all.
A rivalry.
No.
Not in Georgia's eyes.
Yeah. So Auburn and Georgia, it will be a night game. It'll be the 6:30 ABC game.
And you know some funny things happen tonight at Jordan-Hare.
They do at that. And Auburn, look, I mean, the defense has played well enough to keep Auburn in games. It's given Auburn a chance to win. I don't know if there's any reason to think that they won't do that again on Saturday night. But it should be a very entertaining game. Should be a very fun game. I'm sure the atmosphere will be electric. And if Auburn, let's just spin it the other way. If Auburn were to find a way, to get the offense going in the right direction and move the ball and score some points and actually win this game, that would be an enormous boost moving forward. And with the schedule coming up after that, you give Auburn some hope to kind of turn things around and maybe get to that 8-9 win threshold. That would be definitely something to look forward to. All right, as always, your calls come first, so let's go to the Eric McKinley Mortgage Pro Hotline and welcome in. I don't know.
Sorry. I may have cut you off by accident. I hit the button, so call right back.
Yeah, if we a little technical difficulties.
Yeah.
But if you'll give us a call back, we'll get you on. I think it was Mylan. Definitely give us a call back. All right, a couple of things that we might look at today. One, the updated ESPN Football Power Index. Do we got one? No, that's not.
That's not
let's
right.
see if it. Do we got it? All right, let's try it. Let's try it again.
Okay.
Hey, Mylan, don't hit that one. Hey, Mylan, you're on the Auburn Blitz.
Hey, y'all, War Eagle.
War Eagle, how's it going today?
It's going pretty good. What is everybody's obsession with making DJ Durkin the head coach? I mean, I get the defenses look pretty good, but the guy's been a head coach before, and it wasn't that great. Not only that, it got a pretty nasty thing against him with the kid dying on the field. I just don't get it, why we always want these, I guess, unimpressive hires, in my opinion. Why do we not, at Auburn, want to try to get a big, splashy hire? I'll hang up and listen.
Appreciate the phone call. Yeah, that's a fair question. We talked about that privately on an email or a text chain that I was on not too long ago. A lot of people have said that, hey, just go ahead and if you need to, make the move on Freeze and just promote. I don't think there's any doubt that DJ Durkin would be the interim. Yeah, you think that? I mean, Zach, you think that's right?
Yeah, there's not really anybody else on there qualified as much qualification as he's got to run a program.
Yeah. So I think he definitely would be the interim. Now, that would give him depending on when the change was made, it would give him a pretty good opportunity to see what he could do. I'm assuming he would keep Derek Nix, let him completely run the offense. He would run the defense, but be the head coach. Now, to Milan's point, yes, he was a head coach at Maryland, and the record's not very good. But then again, it's Maryland. I'm not sure what he took over at the time. I'd have to go back and kind of refresh my memory, but there was an incident with a kid that died on the field. There were some allegations about I don't know if it was unethical treatment or some kind of poor treatment of the players, maybe pushing them too hard or these kind of things, or making them do things that were not above board. But
he was 13 and 16.
Okay.
And 12 and 4. So let's see, that was Maryland 2016 and 2017.
He was what now?
Says, excuse me, I got it backwards there. 2016, he was 6 and 7, so he played 13 games.
Yeah.
In 2017, he was 4 and 8 and played 12 games.
There you go, 6 and 7, 4 and 8. So neither a winning season, and it got worse in year 2.
Right.
So, yeah, I would not be enthusiastic about that as a hire. If we were looking for a coach under normal circumstances. So, but if he does, and again, this is all hypothetical, of course, but if Freeze, let's just say we get blown out by Georgia and Auburn decides to make a move on Hugh Freeze, they promote DJ Durkin, and somehow or another Auburn wins the next 5 games. There's going to be a massive push. If you win those 5 games, then who's to say you don't beat Alabama in the Iron Bowl and you finish, with seems unlikely, but nonetheless, let's just say that it happened.
Right.
I think there would be a major push for DJ Durkin to have that job.
If his kind of like Carnell did when he came in for the A&M game, if the culture changed that much, then I would at least have to give him the look in that direction.
Yeah.
His coaching record doesn't show he could coach it on a daily basis. But if he finished out an SEC season strong and that motivation was there, the kids rallied around him, then that's a different thing.
Clearly the players seem to respond to him.
The defensive players love, and I've been out there a bunch of times and seen his energy on the field.
Yeah.
He's pepped up the whole time, like he's jacked up, like he's drinking Mountain Dew all day.
Is Auburn, would that be settling for Auburn?
No. You know our fans well enough. It's going to take, this time around, it's going to take a splash higher of some time to make people happy. You're not going to go out and get another up-and-comer and let's hope he makes it. Because you're living in a different age now, with college football. You got to have guys that understand numbers of who they can get. The Lane Kiffin, for instance.
Yeah.
He's, year after year, somehow throwing a team up there that's getting 10 wins. He understands this new generation of football.
Yep. So, what's your opinion out there? 256-234-6221. You agree or disagree with Milan? Is DJ, if things were to go south even further and Auburn makes a change, would you like to give DJ Durkin a chance? You think he deserves a chance? Do you think Auburn should go in a different direction? They should set their sights higher on who that next head coach should be. Should it be a splash hire? Would you get behind an Urban Meyer if he's looking to get back into coaching and maybe wants to get back in the SEC? Would that? I don't know if that seems like an odd marriage to me, but that would definitely be a splash hire. A John Gruden, would that be a splash hire? Now that again, this guy hadn't coached football in
People
how many
says
years,
he's on to Arkansas.
Who's that?
Gruden.
Is he going to Arkansas?
That's just the rumor mill right now. That
Okay.
What I've seen on the internet that it's
well,
Arkansas.
he ain't been hired yet.
Oh no, not that I know of.
So anyway, we'll just we'll leave that as an open question today, but it's a fair point. So a lot of that determines, I believe, on what happens against Georgia. If Auburn plays Georgia tough, if it's a one-score game in the fourth quarter, I don't think there's any chance Hugh Freeze loses his job, at least after that game, and he'll have the next several games to try to play some teams that are closer to Auburn's level right now and get some wins. But
Well, that's what. Now that you look at the polls that are out now, and Georgia's 10th, I think 9 or 10. You're coming off a stretch with this game. You'll play to all three teams, your previous three opponents, in the top 10 of the. So you're not playing. It's unfair in one way to judge Auburn so harshly because you are playing the best of the best. But then in another way, it's okay to judge him because he told us 3 years ago he would have us competing with those teams. We didn't compete last week. We got embarrassed. Offensively, we did not compete.
You watch, and people talked about, and Mississippi State, beats Arizona State at home, and people talk about, look at Mississippi State, how well the offense had played, and how well they had been playing going into the game against Texas A&M. And look at the numbers, and they had 219 total yards against Texas A&M. Texas A&M had 303 yards rushing against Mississippi State. So they beat them 31-9. So then you look at it and go, well, are we being too harsh? Is Texas A&M's defense that good?
Well, that's the grade that you're looking at. We as Auburn wants to put ourselves on that pedestal to make a run in the top 10, top 15 team. We're score-wise, you're showing that you're close. Like Hugh keeps saying, you're close. But at some point, you've got to get through there, or there's no point. Let's get somebody else can get us to that level.
They were 1 of 10 on third down, whereas Auburn was 0 of 13.
Yeah.
Here's the difference. Auburn is immensely more talented than Mississippi State.
Sure.
That's the disconnect.
That's right.
The numbers still look we look like a team as talented as Mississippi State, at least by the numbers. But you look at it in reality, and we're vastly more talented than that, and yet we're still getting those paltry numbers. That's the problem.
No question.
All right, we got to take a break, but don't go anywhere. So we'll be back with more right after this.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Adams Motorsports of Montgomery knows it's the best time to ride. Right now, get the best deals on all of our Suzuki and Kawasaki street bikes, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and dirt bikes. Adams Motorsports has it all, and our inventory is vast. Get out there, ride the streets and trails, and let Adams Motorsports make your pleasure our business. With family customer service and service after the sale. It's time to ride, so come see us on Eastern Boulevard in Montgomery or online at adamsmotorsports.com.
L&M Pawn and Gun, located in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, is East Alabama and West Georgia's complete gun, tactical, and pawn shop. It invites the region to shop over 500 firearms in stock, on the floor, and ready for sale at the market's best values. At L&M Pawn and Gun, we specialize in all tactical guns, equipment, and parts, including AK-47 and AR-15s. Specialized parts for tactical guns as well as suppressors and other parts you can't find anywhere. L&M Pawn and Gun has it all in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, or shop online, lmpawnandgun.com.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Berner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
Hillary Towers may very well be the Lake Martin area's best kept secret. An affordable senior citizens community located on Highway 22 East in Alexander City. Spacious one-bedroom units are currently available. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today for more information on the newly renovated Hillary Towers, 256-329-0552. 256-329-0552. Hillary Towers, 22 East, Alexander City.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy-duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. About 45 more minutes left in today's show. 256-234-6221 is our number here. Give us a call. Let us know what's on your mind. Would you like to see if Auburn makes a change, has to make a change this year with DJ Durkin? Would you be okay? I don't think there's any doubt he's going to get the interim job. Would Auburn be settling, or would you like to see, just say, hey, give it to him? He's a great recruiter. The players love him. Or would you like to see Auburn go out and get a proven guy, a splash hire? Who would that be? We're talking about this. Look, Hugh Freeze is the head coach. He isn't. We all think that he's in trouble, but he could work his way out of that. He could coach his way out of that trouble. It is possible. By all means, we're looking at, and I'll bring this up, we talk about this at the beginning of the year every year. ESPN puts out this football power index. It's like, 300 computer simulations that they put all into this, and it changes throughout the year. It gives you predictions about winning the conference and going to the playoff. And final record, well, right now, interestingly, they have the team with the most chance to win 11 games or have the best record in the SEC is Ole Miss. Right now. They're projecting them at maybe 11-2.
And their schedule fits that. They don't have anybody left.
Right. All right, so I guess that'd be 11-1 or 10-2. Essentially, kind of 10-2, basically. Alabama's got a decent chance to get to 10-2, 9-3, being their record. Georgia the same. It's what the ESPN predictions. They have Auburn at 7-5, 6.8 wins, 5.2 losses, with a 6.2% chance still to make the playoff. It's dwindling fast, though. So Auburn here, with a 7-5 record, does Hugh Freeze, the head coach of Auburn University, in 2026 with a 7-5 record in 2025? No. Even let's say one of those wins is over Georgia or Alabama.
I don't know. I mean, maybe if you're at the end of the season and we're looking at that, you're 6-5, and then you beat Alabama at the end of the season and you go 7-5. Are you already too far gone then when you're 6-5 and everybody's going, let's get him out of here, and it don't matter if you won or not? Have you already burnt? I think if the win that's going to make the difference on those two teams you just said has got to happen Saturday.
Right.
He's got to get it in Georgia. Don't get it at the end of the year because it could be too late.
Okay. Well, we were talking. Look, Auburn they're 3-2 on the year. To get to 7-5, they need 4 wins. All right. Let's say. Just for now, let's say Georgia and Alabama are losses.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you've got Mercer, that's a win.
Mm-hmm.
What about Kentucky at home? That should be a win.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Arkansas on the road.
You still feel like you're okay.
They're in disarray for sure, even more so than Auburn.
Mm-hmm.
So so that's 3 wins.
Right.
So that's 6-6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so where do you find, or 6-5? Where do you find that other win? It's either at Vandy or it's Missouri at home.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say it's Missouri at home.
Okay. Road trip to Nashville ain't what it used to be.
No, it's not.
So anyway, all right, we got some comments coming through. Mike says, I heard Chipper Jones is going to be the next Braves manager. I've heard that. I don't know I certainly don't think anything's official yet, but I heard there was talk that they were maybe looking at David Ross, former Auburn Tiger and Florida Gator in college, but went on and he was the manager for the Cubs for a little while as well. So keep that name in mind. Mike also says hire Danny Horn for the next Auburn coach.
I think he said that before.
All-time winningest coach in Alabama high school football history. You could do worse, probably. Luke says 2 issues with Gruden. He's getting kind of old. And does he like to recruit, or does he want to recruit? Age, not an issue. He's been out of coaching for how long? 6 or 7 years now?
Yeah, he's been doing that Gruden QB school for seems like 10 years.
Yeah, so now the recruiting thing, that's an issue, but Jim brings up a good point. It's essentially buying players now.
It is. I mean,
you do have to recruit, but
he's more or less a GM now to manage a roster. If you give him X number of dollars, an NFL guy knows how to spend those dollars to go get a running back, get a quarterback, get that. There are parts, and I agree with you, there are parts you still got to recruit a kid from high school. But I think Lane Kiffin is proving this point. You can go to the portal and buy what you want.
And someone reminds us that Ole Miss does have a very difficult stretch of at Georgia and Oklahoma in back-to-back weeks. So they are undefeated at the moment, Ole Miss, but they've got some tough games coming up. They do play most of their tough games at home outside of that Georgia, though.
Well, I think that's what you've already referred to, that you would give them 1 to 2 losses. So even if they lost the 2 games they're talking about, they're still 10-2.
I don't think they lose both of them, but I think that losing one of them, going 1-1 there, that'd be fine.
Right.
They'd get you 11-1 or 10-2.
11-1, you going to the playoffs.
My Ole Miss pick to go into the SEC title game this year is looking better and better. We'll see how that goes.
Your Texas pick's not so
It's not so good. Not so good at all, no. We got to take – your Auburn pick ain't looking too good either,
according
brother.
to this, we got a 6% chance. I'm holding on to all 6%.
We got to take a break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after this.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, we care about
Turn to the experts at Sensagreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carry or cool cash rebates. Visit Sensagreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensagreen.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell. There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Chick-fil-A is always the best option when you're on the go, but they are also great when it comes to planning your next event, from tailgating to birthday parties to weddings. Call Chick-fil-A Alexander City at 256-289-7955 for catering, or order on the Chick-fil-A app. Make sure to choose the Alexander City location and have your catering order ready to go. Nugget trays, mac and cheese trays, fruit trays, cookie trays, gallons of our famous lemonade or tea, and chilled grilled chicken sub sandwiches, and a lot more options. Make it Chick-fil-A Alexander City for your next event. Henderson & Coker is a premier custom general contractor located in Central Alabama. With over 50 years of industry experience, Henderson & Coker has been crafting stunning custom residential and commercial spaces for families and businesses throughout Alabama and Georgia. If you're in the market for a top-of-the-line luxury home or specialized commercial work, contact the experts at 256-750-7383 and check them out on the web at hendersonandcoker.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today. We are brought to you each and every day by J.H. Smith Construction and Excavation. No job's too big, no job's too small, commercial or residential. Go and check them out for all your needs. Today, 334-531-0199. That is J.H. Smith Construction and Excavation. Also, Sensagreen Heating, Cooling, and insulation for air that's cool and clean, call on Sensagreen, the carrier dealer in this area. 334-487-3555. That is Sensagreen. All right, Jim, Saturday Down South gets in this predicting business as well. They're predicting the rest of the season. They got Ole Miss and Texas A&M both going 11-1. That would be, you talk about bizarro world. Texas A&M and Ole Miss in the SEC title game. That would obviously be a first. Mm-hmm. They got Alabama and Georgia going 10-2. Got Tennessee going 10-2. LSU and Missouri going 9-3. Vanderbilt, Oklahoma, and Texas going 8-4. You want to talk about a disappointment for Texas?
You want to talk about disappointment for Oklahoma on the run they're on right now?
Well, but to lose your quarterback basically for the year, they're on basically
he's
their third-string quarterback.
Though. He's coming back.
He's coming back, but he's going to be out for several more weeks.
I think it was the Texas game. They were talking about those two would actually probably play each other.
Hawkins is, going to be playing against Texas.
And he's not going to be playing Kent State anymore. So
no. Auburn going 7-5, and then South Carolina, Mississippi State 5-7. Florida and Arkansas going 4-8. After a big win over Texas, not real convinced that Florida is going to really turn things around here. But and then Kentucky rounding things out at 3-9. Kentucky's 2-3, so only one more win for the Wildcats, and I'm assuming that would be, gosh, they play Louisville later in the year. That's the one out of conference game. They may have another out of conference game because they've played 3 SEC games.
Mm-hmm.
Who would that win be? Who would that win be against for Kentucky? I'm not sure. Mark Stoops says he is resilient, though. He will not. He is not going anywhere out of Lexington.
Yes,
so.
I heard that there was somebody wrote a report saying that they were looking at the numbers of his buyout and all that. He said there was 0% chance of him quitting. He said you were going to have to force him.
You're going to have to fire him to get him out of there. That's. I wonder what his buyout is. Did it say? Do you remember?
I don't remember off the top. I want to say it was in the 20s.
Okay.
Because there was another buyout they were talking about as well that I heard in the article. It was what's the guy at Penn State? Franklin.
Oh yeah, his is astronomical. I think.
Right.
It's like Dabo's or something.
But they were talking about heading him on out the door because he couldn't win any big games.
Well, you can't win any big games, and you go on the road and you lose. You not only lose. I mean, it'd be one thing if Penn State went out to UCLA and turned the ball over 5 or 6 times. They go out and give up 42 points to a team that had not won a game and looked literally like one of the worst teams in college football. Now granted, they had some shakeup in the coaching staff, and I guess gave them a spark or a little bit, and Nehemiah Leva played better than he's played all year. But Mark Stoops' buyout from Kentucky would be almost $37 million. Ooh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure Kentucky would pay that.
Yeah, I don't think they're the school that's got that kind of money to throw that around. They'll probably say, "Coach, have another year."
Maybe so. Okay. Chances that Auburn turns this thing around, let's just say it all starts with Georgia. We'll really break down the numbers, and we'll get into it later this week with Georgia. But just preliminary, you've watched Georgia play this year. What are their strengths versus Auburn's strengths? Weaknesses versus strengths versus weakness, and vice versa. You think?
I mean, right off the jump, like I told you, I watched their ball game against Kentucky the other day and the one against Alabama. They are fast all over defense. I mean, they fly to the ball. They play the type of defense that has give Auburn fits all year, to where they're going to play at least one, if not 2 high safeties. They're going to only try to rush 4, at the most 5, so they're going to get those extra guys back in coverage. If they can get to Jackson Arnold like other people have done with only 4 players rushing, it's going to be a long day.
Well, they're going to be running those stunts.
Oh, yeah.
On the defensive line. They've been doing that to us for the last 10 years.
Sure.
I just don't. Are we going to ever be able to adjust to it?
Georgia's a notorious one. They ran on us last year and the year before as well, as they will get to the line in about a second or two before you're going to snap. They'll shift the whole entire defensive line another 2 gaps down, and that's really throw the
So we can expect Xavier Chaplin to jump off sides at least 2 or 3 more times?
Yes, because he's going to see nobody lined up in front of him, and then all of a sudden 2 people are going to line up in front of him, and he's going to be like, what in the world? What's going on here?
Yeah. Well, Auburn's running game, has been non-existent the last 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
You play a team like Georgia, it's not really the one you want to. It's not the one you want to try to get right. But you see what Texas came in. I've been told all year that Texas had maybe the best defensive line in the SEC.
Mm-hmm.
Florida came in and just ran all over them, just manhandled them up and down the field.
And I don't think, you tell me, because you've watched the same Auburn team I've watched, and we're talking about comparisons of them in Georgia, but the same team I watched, the offensive line is not getting manhandled. It's like we're misreading things. People are running by us, and we're going, oh, was that my man or was that your man?
I think that's one of the biggest problems. I don't think it's a physical thing. I think it's...
I don't think man on man, I haven't seen anybody get pancaked or just run over or anything like that. The scheme is not working.
It's a good way to put it.
You got to fire the offensive line coach and go get you another one that can show the boys how to get lined up.
No, that ain't gonna help us this year.
No, you can fire him this year.
That's true. Who we got? Who's the assistant? Who's the analyst?
Freeze. Put him in there.
Yeah. I'm sure we got somebody
that can coach offensive line.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Thornton can say all he wants to say in a press conference. It shows on the field. Your guys are either in the right spot or they're not.
Up against another break. We'll be back with more right after this.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air is excited to participate in our annual Catch Me in Pink campaign, raising money for cutting-edge breast cancer research. We partnered locally with the Joy to Life Foundation and Vera Bradley to help raise significant funds in support of the cause. Each week, we are giving away prizes locally in addition to our national grand prize, a tropical trip for 2. To enter, simply snap an Ussie of you and a pink-clad Dixie employee and enter it on our website. Dixie will donate money for every photo that's submitted, and you will be entered to win big.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open, located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area, and they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all: Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
Lake Martin Mobile Detailing is the #1 auto and boat detailing company in Central Alabama. Don't trust your boat or vehicle to just anybody. Hire the professionals. Top-of-the-line ceramic coating, detailing, gel coat restoration, and paint correction gives you the options to take care of your vehicle the right way. Located at 702 McCarty Road in Dadeville, Lake Martin Mobile Detailing will have you riding in style. Call them today at 256-794-2328 or Superior Automotive and Boat Detailing.
Hi, I'm Abby Guy, Vice President at Riverbank and Trust. They say that most banks offer the same products, but Riverbank offers something most can't: personal connection. We love getting to know our customers by name and making them feel special with every interaction. It's a feeling of warm hospitality you won't find anywhere else. Experience it for yourself.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill and Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin. Comfort for life.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. Just a couple more segments left in today's show. I always like to remind you about Pepper Tree Steaks and Wines. Great place to get some tremendous food in the Montgomery and Auburn area. Go and check out their website, steaksandwine.com. Just the letter N, steaksandwine.com. They got a wide variety of wine and steaks, ribs, burgers, casseroles, a little bit of everything there. They also got daily lunch specials. So go to their website, check those out. You'll be glad that you did. The food is absolutely delicious. Wonderful people there on Pepper Tree in Montgomery and on East Glen in Auburn. Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine.
Many coaches being thrown out on YouTube as to what people are wanting. One is somebody says Bill Belichick.
That'd be an Alabama fan, I would imagine.
The next one says Deion Sanders.
Okay. I'm going to be honest with you. Deion Sanders, and I don't say this lightly, and I don't think Deion Sanders is going to be on this earth much longer.
With all the blood clots?
He's just got his health is deteriorating rapidly.
Yep.
And I feel terribly. I feel sorry for him. He handles it extremely well, but Deion's not an option, I don't think.
Next one, they say, what about the coach from Indiana?
Signetti?
Yeah.
The dude has done he's a hardliner, hard nose. I'd take him. He's done a great job there.
Well, just one for me thrown out there. What about the Vanderbilt coach?
He's a Vanderbilt guy. I tell you, JJ and I had this conversation the other day. Let's see what he does after Diego Pavia finally leaves.
Okay.
Let's see what he does then for a couple of years, and then we'll see if he's worthy of a hire.
You got a Georgia Tech coach?
I think Brent Pry, I think that's an interesting choice. I think he fits Auburn's mold. But he is a Georgia Tech guy.
Malin that called us earlier in the show said he would hire Sig from Indiana.
Okay.
He says, but you're not going to get him without a huge bag because he's earned it. That's fair.
Look, I've been saying this for years. It may be, very naive, and it may never happen. But I would look. If I'm Auburn's AD, if I'm John Cohen, I go to Cignetti or I go to whoever, and I say, look, we're going to pay you. We're not going to offer you a $7 million, $8 million contract for 7 years or 6 years or whatever. We're going to pay you $10 million for 4 years. And if all's well, we'll start to, we'll renegotiate with an opportunity for an extension in the year 4. But we're going to pay you now. No buyout. You don't have to pay us if you leave, and we're not going to pay you if we fire you. We're going to pay you the 4 years.
Right.
But after that, we can renegotiate. But there's none of this, la-da-da-da-da. $40 million. We'll pay it, and we'll give you 4 years to try to figure this thing out.
Okay.
I'm just not. I'm tired of this, long contract extended. Let's pay a $68 million. Forget that garbage.
Well, you can thank.
We're going to give you your money now, not later.
You can thank Jimmy Sexton for all that.
I am aware. And unfortunately, that's who you'd have to deal with. He'd say, "What are you talking about? That's crazy."
Right.
We're not doing that. Well, you're not going to come coach here. Here's an interesting little piece they had on Auburn Undercover today. The percentage of who Auburn is using the most. Mm-hmm. Obviously, Jackson Arnold, 95.9% of the snaps. Mm-hmm. Jeremiah Cobb, Damari Austin, 54.6% and 30.6%. Darrell Robinson, unfortunately, we thought he was going to be a larger piece. All we heard about was Omar Mabson. He's only had 6.2% of the snaps, Omar Mabson. So it's just been basically two guys. Of course, if you don't give it to him during the game, Cam Coleman, 81.6% of the snaps. Eric Singleton coming in second with only 57.6% of the snaps. Horatio Fields, 45.4% of the snaps. Now, he's going to be out for a while with a broken foot. Malcolm Simmons, 35.9%, and Perry Thompson, 30.3%. One of those two guys got to step up. I don't know who it'll be, but
I'm hoping Thompson, just because of the big frame he's got. There's a lot of defenders that have trouble guarding him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the offensive line is pretty much who we thought it was going to be. Jordan Crawford, Malik Autry, the two freshmen, very little. Malik Autry, 9.3% of the snaps. Jordan Crawford, only 2.3%. A little bit surprising. James Ash, a guy that they brought in from the transfer portal, has barely played at all, 1.7% of the snaps. Amaris Williams, only 22.7. He's been hurt, been banged up. So there's Caleb Wetland, the transfer senior linebacker that we thought, hey, this guy's got some 1.5% of the snaps. Has not played hardly at all. So some interesting we're playing a lot of freshmen. Some of the transfers we brought in not getting it done. All right, we got one final segment on the way right after this.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensigreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit Sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Sign Source is your local vendor for commercial and residential sign manufacturing and installation. We offer all kinds of lighted and non-lighted signage, from retail signs, LED message centers, event banners, vehicle wraps, the whole spectrum. We also offer service and repair on existing signs, as well as retrofitting to LED or installation of outsourced signage. We have the knowledge necessary to fulfill all of your signage needs in the short or long term. Visit signsourcenow.com to get started.
Buying a home or property can be the biggest investment of your life. The Wisdom Firm is licensed to close any property purchase in the entire state of Alabama. The offices on both Bent Creek Drive in Auburn and Highway 49 South at beautiful Lake Martin. The Wisdom Firm has you covered. Give Travis and his team a call at 334-826-0722 or check them out at www.auburnlegal.com for all your real estate closing needs. No representation is made that the quality of legal services is greater than the quality of legal services made by other attorneys.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Bundle your home and auto and save money with State Farm's personal price plan. Contact State Farm agent Ron Carroll today at 256-378-6631 or visit him on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Prices vary by state, options selected by customer availability, and eligibility may vary.
Welcome back, everyone, to the final segment of the Auburn Blitz on this Monday afternoon. Lyle said he heard that Georgia will be without 3 of their offensive line starters and 1 sub. They did get very banged up on the offensive line, from what we understand. So that will be a factor in this game. I don't know exactly what the numbers will be. We'll see toward the end of the week what the injury report says, but that could be a major factor.
Mylan says, watch Hugh turn it into Billy Napier, that at the end of the year he's going to beat Georgia to save his job and becomes just like Billy and steals a game every now and then to save his job every year.
It could be. It could be.
I mean, that's my opinion of what I told you earlier. I think this Saturday is way more important than still in the game at the end of the year, because if you let it go downhill right now, you got Missouri coming that you could go on down that hill. It wouldn't matter if you beat Arkansas and Vanderbilt and Kentucky. None of those would matter. If all the big games you've played in, you lost them all. And we've already. I think we talked about at the beginning of the show. He's 0 on a bye week.
Yeah.
Auburn's 0 in the last 5 years on a bye week. So it's all pointing one direction.
You win this game, though. It doesn't take away.
Yes.
It doesn't take away Oklahoma and Texas A&M, but can you just imagine the different feeling from this team moving forward again into those 5 straight winnable games?
You gotta, at some point, no matter what you do in life, you gotta have hope.
Yeah.
And the hope is dwindling. If they go,
it is dwindling.
If they go down Saturday,
it is dwindling.
I've got to imagine being a player in that locker room, and my hope is dwindling that we're going to have something better than 6-6.
Yeah. All right, it is October the 6th on this day, 1945. The Cubs were in the World Series, playing I forget who.
Braves.
No, it wasn't the Braves. But there was a tavern owner in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
They called him Billy Goat Cyanus.
Okay.
Because he had a pet billy goat. He bought a ticket for his goat in Game 4 of the World Series and tried to take him in there and got him in the stadium, but was escorted out. And as he was escorted out, he cast a goat curse on the Chicago Cubs. And they did not win a World Series from 1908 until 2016. Almost 100 years of a curse. Now, granted, the curse was not cast until 1945, but dating back to 1908, they had not won a World Series.
It's almost similar to the curse of the Bambino.
Kind of like that.
Yeah.
The goat curse. Finally broken in 2016. Cubs are back in the playoffs this year, although they did get hammered by the Brewers.
You say we need to go get a goat.
Maybe so. Somebody bring a goat to Jordan, and we'll curse Georgia. 1993 on this day, after 9 seasons and 3 championships, Michael Jeffrey Jordan announces his retirement from the NBA. Although he would return March 18th, 1995, and win 3 more championships.
I can tell. I've dabbled. I think I told you a year or so back. I started dabbling in sports cards a little bit. If you have anything with children or anybody that's involved in sports cards, put your hands on every Michael Jordan card you can, because they are worth some money.
2010 on this day, Roy Halladay with the Philadelphia Phillies pitches only the second no-hitter in Major League Baseball postseason history. The second no-hitter, Roy Halladay, on this day against the Reds. And unfortunately, Roy Halladay would die in a plane crash shortly thereafter. It's been several years ago. Happy birthday today, Bruno Sammartino, one of the early wrestlers that made it famous. Born on this day, 1935, died in 2018. Kevin Cronin, born on this day, 1951, lead singer of
Aerosmith.
REO Speedwagon, close, not too bad. REO Speedwagon. Tony Dungy, born on this Colts. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, born on this day, 1955. Elizabeth Shue, ooh, yeah.
That must sound familiar.
Karate Kid.
Oh, okay.
She was the chick in the Karate Kid.
She was the blonde in the Karate Kid.
She was the blonde in the Karate. Adventures in Babysitting.
She chose the right guy.
Yes. Adventures in I don't know. You go back and watch Cobra. If you've seen Cobra Kai,
oh yeah,
that's great.
Yeah,
that is great. Leaving Las Vegas, she was in.
I didn't think about that yet. She was.
She's Back to the Future too. She's famous for. Loved Elizabeth Shue back in the day. 1963, Ruben Sierra played for the Texas? A's, the Yankees.
Is it Texas? No.
Played for the Rangers too. Yeah, sure
Rangers,
did. 1965, Rebecca Lobo.
Connecticut.
Won a title at Connecticut. Went on to play in the WNBA. Richard Seymour, Hall of Fame defensive lineman. Played for You Raiders. And the Patriots, I believe.
That's right.
Born on this day, 1979. All right, that's going to wrap it up for us. Thank you so much for being with us. He's Jim. I'm Andy. So long for now, everybody. We'll talk again soon.